All right. I told you. Okay, Marty, we're going to learn a new letter today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, making sure it's recording. Okay. So I'm going to read you a sentence, and I want you to listen to the first sound of each word. Are you ready?
Yes.
Icky Izzy is inside. What sound did you hear at the beginning?
I.
Good job. Excellent. Now I'm going to read you a sentence, and I want you to listen to the sound that's in the middle of each of the words. Are you ready?
Yes.
Tim hid 6 wigs. What sound did you hear?
I.
Good job. So today our letter and our sound is I, and I says I. Can you repeat after me? I says I.
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 Good job. So I is a vowel and it's a voice sound. So when you say the sound I, put your hand on your throat. You can feel your vocal cords moving. So say I. Can you feel it vibrating? Yeah. So that's when you feel them vibrating, it's a voiced sound. And let's find I up in the alphabet. So is I in the beginning? Is it towards the middle, or is it towards the end of the alphabet?
Middle.
It's in the middle. Can you see what letters it's between?
H and J.
Good job. H and J. Excellent. So I have something here that starts with an I and makes the I sound. Can you tell what I have? Do you want to touch it?
Yeah. An insect.
An insect. Very good. Excellent. I also have another thing here that actually has the I in the middle. So what is this called?
That's a pig.
A pig. Good job. So we are going to be learning all about I today. And as we do that, we're going to first start and we're going to brainstorm some words that start with I and make the I sound, or have I in the middle of the sound. So before we brainstorm, I'm going to draw our thinking cloud. Okay, so we're thinking of words that have the I sound. So we just talked about 2. What's one of the things we talked about?
Insect.
Yes, insect.
And pig.
And pig. And we heard I in the middle of pig. So there's the I right there. And the I is in the beginning of insect right there. So I'm going to turn this a little bit so we can see the board as well. There we go. Okay. Can you think of any other words that might start with I and make I?
Itch.
Ooh, itch. Good one.
Igloo.
Igloo. Good one. You can also, if you don't, sometimes it's hard to think in the beginning. So sometimes you might think of a word that has the I in the middle. Like, can you think of a word that might rhyme with pig?
Pig. Wig.
Wig. Good one. Can we think of one more that starts with?
Inch. Like an
inchworm. Good one. Inch. Excellent job. Great job.
I thought of another one.
Okay.
Tin.
Ooh, tin. Tin. Like my pennies are in a tin. Okay.
Pie tin.
Or a pie tin.
Pie
yes. Tin. Good one. Excellent job. Okay, so you did a great job of brainstorming. Now we're going to talk about how to make the letter I on paper. So we've got, I'm trying to get myself situated. Oh, you know what we didn't do, but we can do it now, is we can talk about what I looks like with your mouth when you make the sound I, or when you make the sound I. So can you look at yourself in the mirror and make the I sound?
I.
Yes.
I.
Is your mouth open or closed?
It's open. It's spreading. Apart.
It's spreading apart. Very
Mhm.
good. Is it, are your teeth open too?
Eh. Yes.
Are they wide open or are they kind of more, a little bit open?
They're small.
They're small.
It's not open very
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how the letter I is formed. So we have our house paper, and we're going to use our bumpy pad, and we're going to put that underneath our house paper. And we're going to first start, I'm going to hand you the green crayon, and we're going to first, actually, you know what? I want to show you before we do it. So when we are starting with I, you know, we always make our letters at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start here at the top of the I, and we're actually going to be inside the house for this part. So you're going to start at the ceiling and come down to the floor, and then you're going to jump back up and make a dot for the I. Now, do we make a big circle for the I?
Nope.
Nope, you just make a dot. So can you do the same thing I did on top of the black? I want you to start at the ceiling and come down to the floor, and then frog jump up into the attic and make a dot.
Okay. Start at the top, down, frog jump, and dot.
Excellent. Now, can you do that again inside the block, the black? And when you do it, can you say I says it?
I says it.
Good job. Oh. And can you do it 2 more times for me?
I says it. I says it.
Good job. Now I want you to trace the dotted line right here and do the same thing. I says it.
I says it.
Okay, do it again.
I says it.
And one more time.
I says it.
Excellent. Now can you make, let's see, can you do 3 more eyes on this? You might have to scoot the screen over a little bit. There you go.
Okay. I says it. I says it. I says it.
Excellent job. Very nice job. So I want you to repeat and do the same thing down here where it's just a little bit smaller. And you're going to start on the black. And you're going to say, I says it.
I says it. I says it. I says it. I says it. I says it. I says it.
Good. Now, can you put your crayon down? Now, can you use your finger to trace each one and say, I says it, I says it, like that?
I says it. I says it. I says it. I says it. I says it.
Good job. Now, can you circle your best I that you made? Good job. Excellent. Okay, so now you did an awesome job of forming the letter I. We are going to practice in our sand tray. So let me grab the sand tray. So in the sand tray, I'm going to do it upside down so you can see it. You're going to go, I says it, and you're going to underline it and then shake.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
I says it.
Good job. Shake. Again.
I says it.
Good job. Shake. One more time.
I says it.
Excellent job. Okay. So now you did great with the sand and you have excellent handwriting. So now I want to connect to literature. So I'm going to read you a poem. And when you hear the I sound in the poem, will you please just like raise your hand? You don't have to shout at me. You just can raise your hand to let me know that you heard the I. It's in here. There it is. Oh, nope. Those are long vowels. There we go. All right, I think we'll read 2 poems because this one's kind of short. So the poem is called Zip Did you hear the I sound in that word? Zip.
In the middle.
Good job. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay. When zipping my slicker, I grip and think twice. Good try. 'Cause chin skin that's nipped by a zipper's not nice.
Well, nice. No.
No, nice.
Nice.
It does have an I
I,
sound, but
not it.
not I. That's right. Very good. Okay, let's read one
You were
more.
going really fast.
I was going super fast. You're right.
Can you go slower?
Yes, I can. Okay, this one's called the pickety fence.
Pickety.
Pickety, good job. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The pickety fence. The pickety fence. Give it a lick. It's the pickety fence. I know this one has a lot.
It's a lot.
It's okay. How about for the rest, I want you to just listen and then we can talk about some of the words at the
Okay.
end. Okay. So I'm going to start back over and I want you to listen this time. The pickety fence, give it a lick. It's the pickety fence. Give it a lick. It's a clickety fence. Give it a lick. It's a lickety fence. Give it a lick. Give it a lick. Give it a lick with a rickety stick. Pickety, 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 pick.
Oh.
So did you have any words that you heard? And maybe we can add them to our brainstorm.
Pick and lick.
Pick.
Those were rhyming.
Yes, pick and lick.
Oh, and stick.
Ooh, and stick. Good one.
And then pickety we heard.
Yes, pickety. Good.
Those are the ones I remember.
Those are the ones you remember?
Oh,
those are great.
Give.
Oh,
I think
give.
give
Yes.
was in there.
Give is in there. Very good. Any others?
No.
You did great.
Pick, lick, stick.
Pick, lick, stick, pickety, give. Good one. Very nice job. You did an excellent job finding the I sound in that poem. Okay. So now we are going to use our decodable reader and we are going to highlight words that we find with the I sound. So, hang on, let me, okay. There we go. And, oh, there's our highlighter right here. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to go each page and I want you to look and see if you can find any words that would be I. Good. And you're going to highlight that word.
The whole word?
Yes. Good. And then that one, we'll skip that for now. Okay.
Do you want me to read them?
Right now, I just want you to highlight. And if you need some help or if you're stuck, let me know and I can help you. Good. Okay, and then good. Okay. There you go. Good. Good. Now, we are going to read those words. So not the whole story. We're just going to focus on the words you highlighted to start.
You want me to do Tim?
You can just read it.
Okay.
Tim. Okay.
Dig.
Good.
Tim is. Did. Did, dig.
I think.
Did.
Good job. Excellent. So now we're going to go back through, and I want us to find the red words that we've already worked on. So, there are two in, and we're going to highlight. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to get you a different color highlighter for the red words. So we'll do orange since there's no
Okay.
red. So we're going to work on
A, and brown is stop the two.
yes. So we're going to look for those words in here.
Okay.
So when you see a red word, you're going to highlight it.
And the,
Okay.
the, and
Good.
two.
Yes, two. Stop is a red word because we haven't learned the ST blend yet. So we're going to highlight stop. Okay. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I gave it to you upside down. So,
And
yes.
a, at,
At is not. That's okay.
the,
Good. And then
the,
and brown.
brown.
Good.
Where are the browns?
Okay.
The, stop,
Stop.
the,
Good.
ooh, stop,
Good.
stop. The, brown, stop.
Good. We already did that side. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to go back through, and I want us to read the red words that we just highlighted.
And the,
Okay.
and a, the, brown. The, and, to, stop, stop. The, stop, the, stop, stop. The, brown, stop.
Very good. Okay. Now we're going to give the whole thing a read. Starting from the title. So are you ready to read the whole thing?
Yes.
And then I've got some questions for you at the end, okay?
Okay. Tim, Dad, and the hog.
Good.
Tim and Dad got a hog at the lot. The hog is brown.
Good.
The hog got hot and had to dig. Stop! Stop!
Good.
Did the hog stop? The hog did dig. Stop, hog, stop. The brown hog did stop.
Good job. Excellent job. So I've got some questions for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did Tim and his dad get?
A hog,
What color was the hog?
a brown hog.
What did the hog do?
Dig.
What did Tim and his dad tell the hog?
Stop, stop.
Good. Did the hog listen?
At the beginning he didn't.
Good.
And then he listened.
Good. Why do you think the hog began to dig?
Well, hogs like cold mud. So he dug in the mud to cool off.
Okay, very good. Have you ever visited a farm or a zoo? Yeah. Good. Excellent. So we're going to be working on this throughout the week. And then on Friday, I'll give you a clean copy to read.
Okay.
So you can put this in your desk so You can just
Okay.
stick it on the floor. Good job. All right, so I'm gonna mark off our phoneme graphing chart with my highlighter to mark that we learned what sound today?
Eh.
Eh, good job. Here we go. Very nice job. All right, are you ready for some word dictation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, there we go. So here's our sentence, or our paper. And we're going to make sure you're holding your pencil in the hand that you write with, and we're going to pound and tap with our other hand. So, are you ready for our first word?
Yes.
All right, our first word is dig. The pig likes to dig in the mud. Let's pound it. Dig. How many syllables did you hear?
One.
Good. So let's tap it. D,
I,
g. And then pound it one more time. Dig. Excellent. So let's try one more time. And then we're going to pound, tap, pound, and then I'll have you write. Are you ready?
Okay.
Dig. D, I, g. Dig. Write it.
I, g.
Good. Excellent. And you know what? Let me pause this for a second.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you ready to start word dictation?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to pound, we're going to tap, and then we're going to write. So our first word is the word dig, like a pig likes to dig in the mud. Dig. So I want you to pound dig, and then you're going to tap dig. Dig. You want to do it with me?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Dig. D, ig. Dig. Good. Go ahead and write dig.
Dig.
Good. I'll show you mine. When yours looks like mine, write it to the side. All right. Our next word is the word mid. Like,
Mid.
the mid. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of a sentence with mid. Middle.
I was thinking the midway, like point of a mountain. I
Oh,
climbed to
yes. To the
mid
mid.
of the mountain.
Okay. And then, great. That's a great
Mid.
sentence, Marty. All right. Ready? Let's pound and tap. Ready?
Mid.
Mid. Mid. Good. Now it's good. Let's write mid. Good. When yours looks like mine, write it to the side. Good. All right, here's our next one. Him. I took him to the store. Him. Ready? Let's pound it. Him. Him. Good. Good. Go ahead and write it. Okay. When yours looks like mine, write it to the side. Let's take these off. Good. All right. Our next word is the word did. Like, did you go to the mall today? Did. Can you pound and tap did without me this time?
Yep. Did. D. I. D. Did.
Great job. Now go ahead and write it. Good. When yours looks like mine, write it to the side. Good. All right, and here's our last word. Our last word is it. Like, it is going to be a great day. Go ahead and pound and tap it.
It.
Good. Now write it. Good. When yours looks like mine, write it to the side. Excellent job. So I want us to just review a couple of red words so we can write them on here. And the first red word I'd like us to write is the word and. Do you remember how to spell and?
A-N-D.
Good.
And.
Let's write and. A-N-D. Good job. And the other one I'd like us to review is the word go. So go.
G-O.
Good. Excellent job. Okay. Now we're going to flip to the other side of the paper and we're going to do our sentence dictation. So let's talk about how to do that real fast. So go ahead and put your pencil down because right now you're just going to listen to the sentence and you're going to watch me. So our sentence is the log was lit. The log was lit. So listen while I pound the syllables. The log was lit. So I'll pound it on the table too. The log was lit. Can you pound it with me on the table? Okay. The log was lit. Good job. Now you pound the sentence.
The log was lit.
Good. Now watch me as I point to the lines while I'm saying the sentence. The log was lit. Now can you point to the lines while saying the sentence with me? The log was lit. Good job. Excellent. So remember, when it's double lines, that's going to be a red word. Mm-hmm. And then these are words that we're working on right now that have the sound we're working on. And I want you to go ahead and tap it one more time and then go ahead and write.
The log was lit.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and write it. And remember, you can finger tap if you need to on the words that have one underline. Okay, so remember, we're going to go through cups and you're just going to make one slash if your sentence met that. So for C, for cups, that's capitalization. Does your sentence have a capital letter at the beginning and lowercase throughout the rest, unless it's a proper noun? And if it does, just putting a slash. Good. Now, understanding. Do you have finger spaces between your words? Are your words nicely written and neatly written? If so, you'll make a slash. Then punctuation. Did you remember that box at the end is to help us remember punctuation? So if you have that, you're going to put a slash. And then spelling. Does yours look like mine? Are all your words spelled correctly?
Yes.
Okay, and you'll put a slash. So now I want you to rewrite the sentence down here and keep in mind cups, capital letter at the beginning, finger spaces, punctuation, and spelling. Okay, you finished?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to go back through cups and we're going to put a slash the opposite way to make an X if this sentence is correct. So capital letter, do you have an uppercase at the beginning and lowercase throughout? Yes. Okay, you'll make an X. And then understanding, do you have finger spaces between your words and is your writing neatly written? Okay, and then punctuation, did you remember your punctuation at the end? Mm-hmm. Great. An X. And then spelling. Are your words spelled correctly? And they should look like mine. So if they are, then you'll put a slash through that. Great. Let's do one more sentence, and then we should be done. So are you ready for the next sentence? Okay, the next sentence is Mom was mad at him. So watch me as I pound. Mom was mad at him. So can you pound with me? Mom was mad at him. Now can you pound without me?
Mom was mad at him.
Good. Now watch me as I touch the lines. Mom was mad at him. Can you touch your lines with me? Mom was mad at him. Now you touch without me.
Mom was mad at him.
Great job. Now go ahead and write. Remember, the mountain is there to help you remember capitalization, and the box at the end for punctuation. Okay, good. So now we're going to go through cups again. So capitalization. Does your your first word have an uppercase letter? Okay,
Yes.
Then you will. Good. Then understanding. Do you have finger spaces, and is your handwriting neatly written? Okay. Punctuation. Do you have punctuation at the end? Ooh, you have an exclamation point because you were
Mom
yelling.
was mad.
Yes. So you're going to put a slash. And then spelling. Does yours look like mine, and are your words spelled correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Then you'll put a slash through that. So now we're going to go ahead and rewrite below. So I'll give you a minute to get that done. And remember your cups when you're writing. Good job. All right, now we're going to go back through cups, and we'll make our X if it meets those requirements. So the first thing is capitalization. Do you have an uppercase letter at the beginning? Great. Understanding. Do you have finger spaces between your words? Does it make sense? Good. Punctuation. Do you have punctuation at the end? Yes. And then spelling. Does yours look like mine and like your top? And is everything spelled correctly? Okay, great. Awesome. You did a great job today, Marty.
Yay.
And can you tell me again, what was the sound that we were working on today? Oh, I'm sorry. If. And what says if?
I says if.
Great job.